Hey everybody, Mark World Viewpoints here. Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of traffic congestion, a topic I know deeply resonates with all of us. I mean, who actually enjoys being stuck in traffic? It's like the real-life equivalent of being on hold, except you're trapped in a metal box and surrounded by hundreds of other frustrated drivers. We're going on a global tour today, a tour of frustration, a tour of honking horns and idling engines. We're talking about the cities where traffic jams aren't just an inconvenience, they're practically a way of life. Ever wondered which cities have the absolute worst traffic jams in the world? Well, buckle up, because we're about to find out. Get ready for some shocking statistics, unbelievable stories, and maybe even a few laughs along the way. Let's hit the road. Our first stop takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Now, Los Angeles is famous for a lot of things. Hollywood, sunshine, traffic. Okay, maybe traffic isn't as glamorous as the Walk of Fame, but it's definitely a defining feature of this sprawling metropolis. The average Angelino spends a whopping 104 hours a year stuck in traffic. That's like spending over 4 days straight just sitting in your car. Peak hours in Los Angeles are notoriously brutal, stretching from as early as 6 a.m. to as late as 7 p.m. It's like rush hour decided to just move in and set up camp. One of the biggest culprits behind Los Angeles's traffic woes is, well, its sheer size. Los Angeles is huge, and people commute from all corners of this sprawling city for work, school, you name it. And of course, let's not forget about the tourists. Everyone wants a taste of that Hollywood magic, even if it means sitting through some traffic purgatory to get there. Now Los Angeles has tried to tackle its traffic problem. They've got carpool lanes, public transportation, even those fancy express lanes that seem to cost a small fortune. But despite all these efforts, the traffic persists. It's like a stubborn monster that refuses to be tamed. From the West Coast, we jet over to the East Coast, to the city that never sleeps, New York City. Now, NYC might be known for its iconic skyline and bustling energy, but it's also infamous for its traffic. In a city where time is money, traffic can feel like a major drain on both. New Yorkers spend an average of 91 hours a year stuck in traffic. That's a lot of time that could be spent doing, well, anything else. And when we say traffic, we're not just talking about cars. Oh no, in NYC, you've got taxis, Ubers, delivery trucks, all vying for space on the asphalt jungle that is Manhattan. Speaking of Manhattan, Midtown is like the Bermuda Triangle of traffic. It's where streets converge, horns blare, and patience goes to die. And don't even get me started on the Brooklyn Bridge during rush hour. It's like the entire city decided to take a field trip at the same time. But hey, New Yorkers are a resilient bunch. They've learned to adapt to the chaos, whether it's mastering the art of the taxi hail or perfecting their subway navigation skills. Plus, there's always the option of walking. Just be prepared to dodge a few tourists along the way. Our next destination takes us to South America, to the vibrant city of São Paulo, Brazil. Now, São Paulo is a city of contrasts. Stunning architecture alongside sprawling favelas, a thriving art scene juxtaposed with serious social issues. And then there's the traffic. Oh, the traffic. São Paulo is notorious for its daily traffic jams, which can stretch for miles and miles. Imagine a sea of cars, stretching as far as the eye can see. It's not uncommon for commuters to spend 3 hours or more getting to work each day. That's practically a part-time job in itself. Now, there are a number of factors that contribute to São Paulo's traffic nightmare. One is the sheer number of vehicles on the road. As Brazil's economy has grown, so too has car ownership, leading to more and more cars clogging up the streets. Another factor is the city's layout. São Paulo wasn't exactly designed with cars in mind, and its narrow streets and lack of a comprehensive public transportation system only exacerbate the problem. The city has made some attempts to address the traffic, such as implementing a rodizio system, where cars are banned from certain areas on certain days based on their license plates. They've also invested in public transportation, but the problem is far from solved. Our traffic adventure now takes us to North America, to the bustling metropolis of Mexico City, Mexico. Home to a rich history, vibrant culture, and some seriously delicious food, Mexico City also grapples with some of the worst traffic congestion in the world. Mexico City's traffic congestion is so legendary, it's earned a special place in the Guinness Book of World Records. Back in 2010, it was home to the longest traffic jam ever recorded, stretching a mind-boggling 157 miles. That's like driving from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, all while stuck in one giant parking lot. One of the main culprits behind Mexico City's traffic woes is, you guessed it, its sheer size. This megacity is home to over 21 million people, and with limited public transportation options, many rely on cars to get around. Add to that a complex network of roads, some dating back to the Aztec era, and you've got a recipe for gridlock. But Mexico City isn't just sitting idly by while its streets turn into parking lots. The government has implemented a number of measures to try and alleviate the congestion, including investing in public transportation, implementing car restrictions, and even building a double-decker highway. Only time will tell if these efforts will be enough to tame the traffic beast. Next up, we're whisked away to Southeast Asia, to the bustling city of Bangkok, Thailand. Known for its ornate temples, delicious street food, and vibrant nightlife, Bangkok also has a reputation for its traffic jams, which can be as legendary as its pad thai. In Bangkok, traffic is like a force of nature, something you just have to accept and navigate around. The city's streets are a chaotic ballet of cars, motorbikes, tuk-tuks, and the occasional stray dog, all vying for space. It's not uncommon to find yourself at a standstill for what feels like an eternity, the air thick with exhaust fumes and the sound of honking horns. One of the main contributors to Bangkok's traffic woes is its rapid growth. As the city has developed and prospered, so too has the number of vehicles on its roads. And with limited public transportation options, many residents rely on their own 2, 3, or 4 wheels to get around. But Bangkok is a city of innovation, and they've come up with some creative solutions to combat the traffic. There's the BTS SkyTrain and the MRT subway system, both offering a welcome respite from the chaos below. And then there are the motorcycle taxis zipping through the gridlock with an almost balletic grace. Hold on to your hats, folks, because our next stop takes us to Jakarta, Indonesia, a city where traffic congestion has reached almost mythical proportions. Jakarta is a city of contrasts, a melting pot of cultures, cuisines, and economic realities. But one thing that unites everyone in Jakarta is the shared experience of being stuck in traffic. Jakarta's traffic jams are legendary, often stretching for miles and bringing the city to a standstill. Imagine spending hours, not minutes, just to travel a few kilometers. It's not uncommon for commuters to spend 4 hours or more each day just getting to and from work. That's like working a whole extra day each week just sitting in traffic. There are a number of factors that contribute to Jakarta's traffic woes, from a rapidly growing population to a lack of adequate public transportation infrastructure. And with more and more people moving to the city for work and opportunity, the number of vehicles on the road continues to climb. But Jakarta isn't giving up without a fight. The government has implemented a number of measures to try and alleviate the congestion, including investing in new highways, expanding the bus rapid transit system, and even considering a congestion pricing scheme. But for now, Jakarta remains a city locked in a daily battle with gridlock. Our final destination takes us to the historic city of Istanbul, Turkey, a city where East meets West and ancient history collides with modern life. Istanbul is a city of breathtaking beauty with its soaring minarets, bustling bazaars, and the shimmering waters of the Bosphorus Strait. But it's also a city grappling with a serious case of traffic congestion. Istanbul's traffic is a force to be reckoned with, a chaotic dance of cars, buses, taxis, and the occasional donkey cart, all vying for space on the city's ancient streets. It's not uncommon to find yourself at a standstill for what feels like an eternity, the air thick with exhaust fumes and the sound of horns. One of the main contributors to Istanbul's traffic woes is its unique geography. Spread across 2 continents, Europe and Asia, Istanbul is connected by a series of bridges and tunnels, all of which become major bottlenecks during peak hours. Add to that a rapidly growing population and a love affair with the automobile, and you've got a recipe for gridlock. But Istanbul is a city of resilience and innovation, and they're not letting traffic get the best of them. The city has invested heavily in public transportation, including a modern metro system, a network of buses, and even ferries that crisscross the Bosphorus. They've also implemented car restrictions and are exploring new technologies to help manage the flow of traffic. So there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the wild world of traffic congestion in some of the most congested cities on the planet. From the gridlocked streets of Los Angeles to the chaotic intersections of Jakarta, traffic is a global challenge, one that impacts our time, our wallets, and even our sanity. But amidst the frustration and the honking horns, there's also a sense of shared experience. No matter where you're from or what language you speak, we can all relate to the feeling of being stuck in traffic. It's a reminder that even in our increasingly interconnected world, some things are universal. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments which city you think has the worst traffic. And hey, if you've got any traffic survival tips, be sure to share those too. We're all in this together, right?